Hello everyone. There are moments that last only a few seconds, yet remain unforgettable to viewers. Today's compilation will bring you incredible scenes captured on camera from around the world. Let's get started. Do you think storm winds can blow a person away? Super Typhoon Noel, which made landfall in China on July 25, 2026, is the answer. Fortunately, God protected her. On July 29, 2026, a fierce storm swept through Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo with winds exceeding 75 km/h, toppling trees, utility poles, and walls in rapid succession. Oh my God! A massive amount of debris came crashing down unexpectedly, but luck was on their side. In Veracruz, Mexico, on July 10, 2026, thanks to the man's quick reflexes, the entire family stayed safe. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate him? It is hard to believe that both were still able to stand up and tell their story after that horrifying experience. High temperatures can cause moisture beneath concrete surfaces to expand and trigger an explosion. Use supports or insulation to ensure safety. On July 29, 2026, on the coast of Rio, Brazil, thousands of tourists were relaxing under the clear blue sky. Just 5 minutes later, sudden 65 mph winds struck, sending the entire area into chaos. The winds were not only strong offshore, but also inland, knocking down several large trees. Fortunately, he remained safe. On June 15, 2026, a tornado tore metal sheets from around a house, turning them into flying debris in mere seconds. A tremor in Venezuela caused a wall to collapse, forcing those inside to quickly seek safety. Just looking at it is overwhelming. Would you be willing to train hundreds of dogs for a salary of $6,000 a day? I would love to know where you are from on the world map. Please share your location in the comments below. In New Jersey, USA, he experienced a terrifying moment when lightning suddenly struck just a few steps away. Oh my God, who spilled oil on the road? On July 14, 2026, a terrifying incident occurred in Colombia. Always pay attention and reduce speed when approaching slippery road sections. On July 17, 2026, a massive mountain slope suddenly collapsed in Pengshu, China, burying several structures. How is the weather where you live today? Share with us. A truck carrying steel coils lost control and overturned in Mardin, Turkey on July 15, 2026. Fortunately, no one was injured. That is why we always warn everyone to always drive at the proper speed and obey traffic safety laws. Oh my God, the tragedy at Tuzla shipyard. Turkey shows that even a slight load imbalance can cause an entire system to lose control. In just a few seconds, the familiar yard was taken over by a sounder of wild boars. How many did you count? Leave your number in the comments. An ordinary shopping trip turned into chaos in seconds when a magnitude 7.1 earthquake shook Kumamoto, Japan on July 28, 2026. About 50 minutes after the strong earthquake, an explosion caused by a post-shock gas leak occurred at Aeon Mall in Kumamoto, Japan. I truly cannot imagine what the consequences would have been if someone was below. When taking a turn, inertia can cause cargo to shift. Therefore, heavy machinery must be securely tied down before transport. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming incredible moments. A mere 0.1 seconds made all the difference. A rare, lucky moment captured on security camera. On July 7, 2026, in Hunan, China, a tanker truck lost control and plowed right into the spot a man had just vacated. An incredibly lucky escape. Amid the earthquake, the calm composure of the cats showed that survival instincts rely not just on speed, but also on the ability to observe. Unbelievable! What is that guy doing on the roof? On March 22, 2026, a fire in Malaysia destroyed 95% of a 10x10 square foot fireworks shop. Fortunately, no one was injured. Japan shook violently when the magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck on July 28th. It seemed even stronger than recent tremors in Venezuela and the Philippines. The shockwaves have raised new concerns regarding geology and infrastructure. Not only shaking houses, the 7.3 magnitude earthquake also caused sand mines in San Marcos, Guatemala, to deform completely in July 2026.
Pequeno, mas muito forte, redemoinho.
In Sicily, Italy, a massive waterspout suddenly appeared near the coast. It was perhaps the most violent vortex I have ever witnessed.
A Proveniência se forma novamente. Incrível, né?
On the evening of July 6th in Hubei, China, strong winds blew out an apartment's glass windows in an instant. How would you react in this situation? Oh my! Which car do you think was at fault in this situation? The incident in Taiwan on July 5th serves as a reminder. The habit of checking before opening your door can protect both you and fellow road users. That's why we should raise cats instead of dogs. The waters of Alaska are famous not only for whales, but also for the impressive presence of sea lion herds. Do you prefer watching whales or sea lions? Wishing all viewers of SOHA Moments abundant joy and good luck. Wow. A spectacle that humans have observed for over 2,500 years returned to the skies of Indonesia on April 22nd, 2026.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim. Lupa apa aku ini. Yalah meruin. A hail launch inside your room.
Oh my God.
On June 22nd, thousands of consecutive baseball-sized hailstones rained down, shattering glass windows and leaving residents in Nebraska, USA, completely astonished. Leave a 9 in the comments if you just smiled while watching this moment. What would you do if the road ahead suddenly turned into a river? That is exactly what happened in Mexico on July 19th, 2026.
Well, folks, it's not normal that you have snow in June. I'm finally trying to go out and look at.
It wasn't midsummer snow, it was a hail layer over 4 inches thick that suddenly covered the streets of Wisconsin, USA on June 24th.
It's hard to explain unless you can see it. This is insane.
In just a few minutes, an EF3 tornado completely changed the face of the city it swept through in Dolores, Uruguay, about 5,000 miles from the United States.
It's coming our way for sure. Once it gets to that prairie, that's us.
Ontario recorded 503 wildfires by mid-July 2026, 146 more than the same period last year. The number truly shocks me.
Live from the backyard.
Over 200,000 mph is still not the limit of speed. Lightning is extremely fast, but light has virtually no rival.
Holy shit, it's open a fire.
If I were a police officer, those two people would definitely receive a heavy fine. What kind of content do you enjoy watching most? Share your thoughts with us. The pressure inside a tire is about 35 psi. When the rubber layer loses its structural integrity, that energy can be released in an instant. Truly unbelievable. This rare cloud phenomenon appeared over the mountains before Japan was hit by the magnitude 7.1 earthquake. The ground suddenly shook in Italy on the evening of July 31st, 2026, when a 4.7 magnitude earthquake caused abandoned structures to collapse and triggered multiple landslides. It is time to plant more trees to protect our planet.
Everyone, if there's a unit that I can be in contact with that has a radio, I will direct you on top of her.
On July 25th in California, a woman was swept away by swift currents and survived by clinging tightly to a cliff until rescue forces reached her.
Kern County Sheriff's Office
The life preserver, she's putting it on now.
The woman was successfully rescued and turned over to emergency medical personnel for
On top of her.
Update. The ground troops have a visual on the scene.
Typhoon Noel has not made direct landfall yet, but it has already shown worrying strength as an elevated construction structure in China suddenly collapsed. Perhaps the most perplexing detail in this situation is the driver's indifference, leaving right when help was needed. On July 10th, 2026, at a beach in California, USA, a fisherman reeled an American shark ashore, removed the hook, and released it back into Santa Monica Bay. Let's share this to spread a humane act.
Oh my God.
The bear left the trash area with what looked like a huge haul, but a torn bag silently returned almost all of it along the way. Trash cans in residential areas should always be kept tightly closed.
You want to try from that side too? Do what? I'm going to try from that way. Yeah.
Standing tall for over 4 decades in Louisiana, the 22-story Capital One Tower came to an end in the blink of an eye with a controlled implosion in September 2024. Wow! Nature is so beautiful it brings tears to my eyes. What about you? Did you know? The ancestors of turtles appeared on Earth over 200 million years ago, predating many dinosaur species. The sky suddenly turned into a spider city when light obscured their webs, making them appear to float in midair. What do you think this creature is? Leave your answer in the comments.
We can hear them, but we can't see them.
A dramatic rescue. On July 25th, police used a tree branch to save a man from raging floodwaters in Tennessee.
Give me a hand. Check 174 subject has been retrieved at
There's the L stations on the roof. Back scratch the paintwork.
This VIP guest didn't need a membership card, but managed to make the gym end its workout session earlier than planned.
Ai, aguenta.
Pior que a dela já levantou já uma parte.
Vai bater.
Vai sim, no meio da ponte.
Vai bater.
In southern Brazil, a ferry was swept by floodwaters into a bridge and became stuck,
Olha lá.
causing millions of dollars in economic damage.
Olha o barulho.
Quebrou. Meu Deus.
that brings today's episode to a close. I hope you had a great time, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video.